everyone. We're coming in live from Decaf Coffee Republic. This is located at the second floor of Pioneer Street Market inside HMR parking compound along Reliance Street from the city of Mandaluyong. You are joining me for a Thursday coaching night. This is Coach A and this is Coaching for the Soul. Every Thursday we gather in this coffee shop. This is live. This is a live episode, and Coaching for the Soul is for everyone who wants to refuel, to recalibrate, to be refreshed in their walk in a daily season, whatever seasons you are in your life today. I'm a certified life coach and I empower people to be mentally fit so you can stay alive and live a beautiful life. My advocacy is also for people with special needs related to mental wellness. So just in case you or any members of your family needs assistance, professional service, guidance, or even insights how you go through in life, even if you are mentally challenged or even if you are not mentally challenged, but you know that you need a professional service to achieve your goals, to be functional, and to really get something you never dream about. All right, so this is Coach A from Decaf Coffee Republic, and this is a house of certified life coaches. Life coaches, you're here tonight. All right, for tonight, I am with beautiful people in the house. Many of them are life coaches, certified life coaches, and we also have people in the house who are first timers. I hope this is not the first and the last time, so thank you for joining us tonight. For tonight, we're going to be talking about that one magic word that defines, all right, a person's perspectives over life. And if you get to really have a grasp of that word, it could turn around many things in your life. Okay, I'm going to be taking off. Okay, I'm not really sure if you are familiar with, okay, if you are familiar with this man, his name, I want to give honor to the author and the creator of what I'm going to be sharing with you. Okay, I'm gonna be sharing from Nightingale. Who's familiar with Nightingale? Sino po? Okay, so I'm gonna be sharing with you from Nightingale. Okay, it changes a lot of people. Okay, so what is that one word according to Nightingale? Okay, what is that magic word according to Nightingale that would really turn around a lot of things in your life? Familiar, JB? What was the first word? What was his magic word? You remember that his magic word? All right. So, who is Nightingale? Okay, this is actually a portion. So, again, this is just for everybody's knowledge and disclaimer. I take off most of my talk from something that is concrete, something that has been written, something that has been tested, something that has been proven in the industry and that has been written by great men and women before my time. And then at the middle of the talk, I would come in as a life coach, and I'm gonna bring in my take, okay, over the situation. I am not a medical practitioner, I am not a psychologist, I am not a psychiatrist. So what I give to you as my audience, as a responsible person, I always take off from something that has been proven. Okay, so I'm going to share right now, if you can Google it, if you can check it from the internet, I'm going to be sharing from The Lead Field, okay, written by Earl Nightingale. Okay, so this was written many years back. Okay, so if you are in the Marines, okay, if you are familiar with the World War II, all right, he was well known during that time as a broadcast personality, all right, and he have written The Lead Field, and there were 12 principles that he have shared, and this 12 principle was known to be able to change great men and women of the history. And I'm going to be taking off from the first chapter of what he shared from his audio, and he took off from the magic word. Okay, so Nightingale, okay, started with that one word that he said could make a difference in a person's life. So if you are there, okay, and if you can find Mr. Nightingale's writings, it's gonna be very beautiful if you got it. Okay, now, okay, in his edition for The Lead Field, okay, he talks about how to bring order in success in our lives. Okay, he said that, okay, he took from, sabi niya, from the great Spanish philosopher Jose Ortega, who said, human beings, okay, were born, okay, into a natural state of disorientations in our world. He said that many of the things that we wanted, many of the things that we could achieve in life, is it really possible to be achieved except that we are very much disoriented creatures and people in this world. I don't know if you agree with me, okay, but the thing is, it's all about how you look at life. It is your perspective, how you see your situation, okay? So Nightingale is taking off from the point that if only we could be reoriented to how order is, then we can find order and we can find basically what we wanted in life. Now, let me share with you a story that was also shared by Nightingale. Okay, but it's going to be a shorter version, okay? And I believe you can relate. For all our online viewers, okay, we're going to be talking about tonight that one magic word. And if you believe this can be a blessing, this can be of help to many people that you know, then share this, okay? I would appreciate that. Share some love and help people also be nourished for tonight. All right, so he shared of a story of a couple who moved from their city to a new city. All right. So the synopsis of the story was, okay, there's a couple who moved into a new location simply because the wife wants a new ambience, a new atmosphere. Okay, the view of the sea, a new view, a new community. So how many of you have done that in your life? That you would leave things, that you would change job, you would change community, you would change friendship. Okay, ang ganda ng ngiti ninyo. Okay, you would change, many things in your life simply because you believe it's not working. All right? And you said, okay, it's over. Okay, I'm gonna look to them. Or sometimes, even right now, you might be in a position wherein you're looking at and saying, this is gonna end. Okay, this season is about to end because I'm looking forward to that season. I'm looking forward to that new job. I'm looking forward to that new opportunity. I'm looking forward to a new home, a new building, a new career. Okay, how many of you have been in that situation? Connect? All right, so if you can connect, say connect, coach. All right, now here's the thing. How many of you also experience, okay, a moment when you get there, okay, only to find out it's not it for you? Have you been there? Yeah, right? Okay? Been there, done that. I believe all of us can recall a moment in our time we're in, all right? We wanted so much in our lives, planned so much for our lives, sacrificed and risked a lot in our lives, get into it, and finally said, it's not it. So what happened? Two things. Either you give it up, go back, or anong ginagawa ng mga tao? You fight for it, prove it, tiis, okay? What else? How do you respond? Or stick with it no matter what happened because you want to prove it's gonna work even if it's not working. So only two things could happen, all right? Which both things obviously will make you miserable. And obviously your mindset would always be, it's a failure. Now, going back to the story of Nightingale, here's a couple who moved to the place. Okay? After some time, okay, they're packing up. We said it's not. They leave everything behind, okay? Leave every comfort they had because they believed they wanted that place across the sea, which is beautiful. Few months later, few months down the road, they're packing up again and say, I don't want to be here. Now, the husband was asked, so why? What do you mean you don't want to be here? You left your life, you sacrifice everything, you leave your work, move in, transfer, and all. How many of you knows mahirap maglipat ng bahay? Yes. Connect? Ayokong gawin yan, right? Disaster. Every time we pack things, it's disaster. And here's a couple, barely few months in where they are, said, no, forget it. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna back again. So, here's a conversation, Nightingale and the man across. Okay, so why are you packing up? My wife doesn't like it here anymore. How could you not like it when you have planned here? Okay, would you like to guess what was the problem? They're new in the community, okay? They love the place, the sunset, the ocean view and everything. But here's the thing. The wife felt, she's outcast. She doesn't belong. You got it right. Okay? What do you mean doesn't belong? Okay? Well, the women in the community haven't invited the wife, my wife, according to the husband, the women in the community haven't invited my wife to any events. Okay? They never invited us to church. They never, she's not doing anything. Okay? Exactly, she got the life away from the city. She got the life right now across the beach. Okay? She got the life that she always wanted, except that there is no people. There is no community. Now, here's the question. The neighbor asked the husband, okay? Does your wife let the community that she wants to participate? No. How could she let them know? She never been invited. And exactly the point. How can she be invited when she's locking herself inside the house? Because nobody is inviting her. She's just locking herself in the house. How can she be invited? She's inside the house. Why would she get out? Nobody is inviting. Can you see the logic? Can you see the conversation? All right? They move into the place, they wanted it. They want to vacate simply because there is no relationship. Because nobody is inviting the woman, the wife, to join the community. But nobody is inviting the woman to join the community because she is locking herself inside. She's locking herself inside because she believes no one is inviting her. So this is the normal thing in our lives that we call the chicken and egg. You heard of that, right? Okay? I'm not going because you did not invite me. How can I invite you? I've never seen you for long. So whose fault it is? Whose fault it is? The wife? The community? The wife? The husband? Who? Communication. The communication? What? Come on now. Whose fault it is? Kanino?
It's the wife's fault.
Self. Hello, self. Talk to me, self. Alright? So, here's the thing. We all want good results from life. In home, at work, contacts with people, relationships, sales, and everything. However, the most important factor that guarantees good result day in, day out, and most of the times, actually, is that one magic word. This one magic word defines our possession. It allows us to look into items. It allows us to look at feelings. It allows us to interpret emotions. It allows us to see mood. It is actually where our actions, feelings, and moods is dependent. This is one word that tells the world what we expect them to in return. Do you know that you get what you expect from the world?
Yes.
Okay? Do you know that you are a reflection of what you have expected? You are a reflection of what you have given. Okay? If you get up in the morning and you are cheerful, what will happen? Right? Alright, right now, you start sitting there with a stiff face. Who else will smile at you? You're having a stiff face. Right? Come on, try to smile to the person next to you. Tingnan mo pag hindi napilitang ngumiti yan sa'yo. Get the point? Okay. The world lives up to your expectations. You get what you expect. Okay? So some people would say it's what? Law of attraction. You call it a lot of time. But truth of the matter, it is what you give, that's what you get. It is what you expect that you see. Alright? So last time I was asking you, are you a lion seeing a kitten in the mirror, or are you a kitten seeing a lion on the mirror? Zimba! Wonderful! Alright? Now here's the thing. What is that one word then? What is that one word then? Think about it. Here's a wife, okay? who said, I'm not going out because nobody is inviting me. Here's a community not inviting the wife because the wife is not going out. And here's the husband that says, since you're not happy, let's move back. Even if this is what we wanted to be at this moment in time. So what is that one word? What is that one word? What could have been that one word? Okay, that if was given appropriately, done well, could have solved the matter. Initiative, JP? Remember? No? Huh? Grit? Binati lang, hello, hello, hi. Okay. What was that? One word. You think? You got it. What is that? Attitude. That is one word. Attitude. Attitude is defined as your position or bearing as an indications of your feelings or mood. It is our attitudes toward life that determines our altitude. Di ba sabi nila?
Yes, we know.
Alright? It is the cause and effect. Isn't it? Everything we say, everything we do, gives back to us what we have given. And what we have given is based on your attitude over a particular situation. You come into a coffee shop, alright? You are just expecting, alright? You are expecting to just dine, have a coffee, alright? Somebody get into you, introduce herself to you, binulabog yung pagkain mo, yung pag-inom mo ng kape, your attitude. It's either buwisit to, gusto ko lang magkape, ang gulo mo, or thank you, I'm meeting someone else. It's an attitude. Alright, you're having a bad day, alright, you got up at the wrong side of the bed. I don't know if there's a right side of the bed, okay, but I normally hear that. Alright, I got up at the wrong side of the bed, don't bother with me, don't meddle with me. Alright, so okay, you got up at the wrong side of the bed, and what do you expect from the world? What attitude are you giving it to the world? That everybody got up at the wrong side of the bed. So you will also sleep at the wrong side of the bed tonight. Alright? You ordered for something, the order was served wrong, the order was served delayed, and everything, all the sabi nga nila, pag malas ka, malas ka. Okay, what would be your attitude? What would be your attitude? Alright, what would be your attitude when somebody smiled to you? Smile. And if you don't smile back, that person will never smile back again to you. Ano sabihin mo? Sungit. Right? And then, what happened next to you? Because everybody smiled in you and you believe that your smile makes you honorable. Pag hindi ka ngumiti, dignified ako, wrong. Oo, bitter ka. Hindi, sorry lang, mali. Joke lang yan. Alright, tumawa lang kayo. No. Here's the thing. You recognize in the workplace, there are people whom when they get into the workplace, when get into the picture, everybody got to smile. Because they can smile back. Okay? What happens to you, get inside the room, get inside the building, pagbati sa'yo ng guard, good morning, sir, good morning, ma'am, with all the intonation, ganun lang ang sagot mo. Alright? The next time you get in, ano rin ang sasabihin sa'yo ng guard? Tahimik na. Yun ay respeto ng guard. Now, everything, you set that pattern because that's your attitude over greetings. Now, would it be possible that one day, everybody will be smiling, everybody will be giggling, and you're not getting a single smile? So how would you feel? How would you feel? How would you feel? OP. So what would happen if you're OP? See, William James from Harvard University, the father of psychology in America, said this: human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. Let me repeat that. William James of Harvard University, the father of psychology in America, said, human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. Many times, if your attitude is of gratitude and of great expectations, what do you normally get in life?
Good thing.
You get great things, you get opportunities, and you get open doors. When your attitude is grumbling and defeat and failure, what do you get from life?
Pain and sorrow.
Okay? There are billions of human beings who live in a narrow, darkened, defeated, and frustrated lives. And most of them lives a defensive life. It has nothing to do with you living in a shanty, in a squatter area, or living in the mansion on the most expensive subdivisions in the world. Because in both locations, hi Coach Jasmine, our behavior is the result of our attitude. Absolutely. All right? Because in every location, there are people who are grumpy and there are people who are joyful. In every location, there are people who are successful and there are people who are failure. So where do you belong? Where do you belong? Okay. Many times, I'm not sure if you would experience this, but you are a product of your self-prophecy. You are a product of your self-prophecy. You've got the brush in your hand, you stroke it, you get it. And then you ask, what happened to my life? What is your attitude to your life? Many times people would not believe, okay, that their life is a product of their attitude. But isn't it true? Now let me ask you to reflect a bit before I give you my insights about attitude. Who are the successful in the house right now? Who are successful people in the house? Okay, let me remind you again. When kittens were asked, the kittens will just ask like this. If you are a lion and if you are asked, how would the lions react? Boom! Yeah. Who are successful people in the house? Yeah. Now here's the thing. What is that one response or attitude you have in life that made you successful? You've got that. You've got that attitude. You know, successful people, even if in the face of difficulty and challenges, will rise up. And they will never consider themselves to be a failure. Even if they run through bankruptcy, they don't see their failure. Because bankruptcy will just pass off. How many of you knows that? I've met great men and women who become bankrupt during the recession. Yeah, I've known many of them. I was sharing one of them, really a personal story within the area. Been bankrupt, living in Corinthian, moved, rented, after a few months, bought the biggest place in Corinthian. We know that person. Lost everything during the recession, gained after 2 years. Regained everything. What was the difference? And why is it there are people who receive setbacks in life and never get over it? What was the difference? Attitude. All right. So, could you say to the person next to you, what is that one attitude that you have? Why you are successful? Come on, come on. See? Napaka-indifferent ng attitude. How can you inspire people? Come on, breathe hope, breathe inspiration. Say one word. Kahit anong mangyari, persistence. Okay? Boldness, courage. What else? What else? What else? Positivity. You know, positivity only works if there's an action behind that. You can be positive all you want. If you're not working on it, there's nothing in it, right? Now, Let me summarize and share with you 5 points about attitude. Okay. Do you believe you have a right attitude to win in life?
Yes.
Do you believe it? If you believe it, you can say yes.
Yes.
See? Life resounds to you if you say yes, but you are more trained to say no. Either you are by default don't say a word and you just expect life to give it to you, or you just don't want to say and don't want to participate. Hey, life is beautiful. You don't participate in life, it's gonna be boring. I don't know about you, you can die tonight. No, it's not being morbid. I live my life, and people close to me knows this. I always live my life in anticipation that I'm dying any moment. And I'm ready to go. Why do I say that? Because if you know that you're ready to go any moment, and you can go any moment, by the way, all right, you will do all the best that you can, because it could be your last chance. When I talk to people, I'm a really very passionate person, but because I believe that my destination is not here, the destination is after here. And I could be summoned by the one who sends me anytime. So if this is my last moment to speak to a person, I will give it my all. Alright? So, here's the thing. When you talk about attitude, at the beginning, having an attitude that will bring success, having an attitude that will give you joy, having an attitude that will turn around things to you, it's always a very difficult task. Hindi siya madali. Why? Because many times, what you get from life is not easy. Yeah. Today, count the things that you got easy and count the things that was stressful or challenging. Mas marami naman talagang challenging. Am I correct? Come on now, right? So how can you have that attitude that to begin with should really resonate the kind of feedback that you want? But hey, who's gonna start? You or the people outside you? You. They will not care about you. They don't even care about yourself. Because if you care about yourself, you're gonna start having that right kind of attitude. Eh, masungit ko, di masungit ko. Galit ko, eh di galit ka, ikaw lang yun, wag mo na ako idamay. You know, many times we met people daily, masama lang talaga yung araw. Eh bakit pati ikaw, masama na rin araw? Sometimes you get up, get on the shower, singing on the shower, getting your best clothes, minsan bago pa, alright, kahit naka-credit card yan, bago yan. Okay, you feel great about it, you had a beautiful breakfast, da-da-da, okay, sumisipol-sipol ka pa, get into the MRT, somebody bash on you, ano nangyari sa'yo? Galit ka na. You're driving, ang ayos mong mag-drive, somebody cut you, ano mangyari sa'yo? Okay, you run through your budget, ang ayos naman ng buhay mo, maganda naman yung pag-aayos mo sa buhay mo, na-lay off ka. Sakto lang ang pera, may nagkasakit sa bahay. Ano nangyari? Utang. Ang ayos naman di ba? Worst, ikaw yung inutangan. At ano kasunod nun? Hindi nagbayad. Ano mangyayari sa'yo? How can you give that attitude back? What will be your attitude? Success comes from the right attitude. Not on the right outcome, but on the right attitude. Because the outcome will be always dependent on your attitude. Here's the thing. Sino dito lagi nauutangan? Ibig sabihin marami kayong pera. Credit card.
I only know when
Credit card. He would always help.
Doesn't lend, he gives.
He gives. You owe me the credit card. 200,000, okay? Here's the thing. You imagine there are people who would always borrow money. they don't have enough money. Listen out for this. What is your attitude to people who ask money from you? Let me just take that example because it's very common. If you are in the Philippines, you know that at one point in your time, I will bet on you, somebody have already borrowed money from you. Connect? Anyone in the house na hindi pa nautangan? You're lucky. Every one of us have encountered people na nangutang. And I believe you have encountered people na laging nangungutang. Agree? What is your attitude? Every time, they will always run to you. And here's the interesting part. These people, even if they earn more money, they will still borrow. You know people like that? Connect? So what is your attitude? I will share with you. Many years back, I would always be stressed out. I was also gullible at the beginning, to be honest with you. So I'm so gullible to the point that I would just give out everything. Really. And here's my thing, my take. That's being generous, like him. That's why I know my friend, okay? My friend will give everything, including his credit card. If you need money, so my friend here, Coach Philip, is the name of the guy. Not me, my friend, Coach Philip, is the next in line, okay? So he can give you all, nothing left. Okay, and he got a credit limit of 200,000 his credit card. Okay, but I just don't know if he will give you his credit card by now. After attending the life coaching certification program, he must have learned something different. Okay, so many years back, I would always have this stressful feeling because most of the time, two things could happen: either they don't pay or they keep borrowing, and they pay the half, they borrow another whole. You experience that? They loan 1,000, pay you 500, borrow 1,500. Bumalik lang eh. Parang may utang ka pa eh. Experience that? Okay. Here's my attitude. Check your attitude, but here's my attitude. Every time a person comes to me for help, I will always say this, and this is my script, and this is what I've learned. If I have an extra today, I'll give it to you because you are in need. I will not lend you money. I'll give it to you. However, okay, as of today, I don't have extra, so I will not give it to you. Because if I don't have extra and I give to you what is part of my budget, and you don't get to pay me on time, or you never get to pay me because something happens again in your life, then I will break our friendship. But our friendship is important to me. So it's either I give or I say no. That's my attitude. So I say no to lending, not because I don't appreciate or I don't value what you need. It's just that I value relationship. So it's either I give or I say no to you. And that has been my standard, and my problem in life has been resolved. Two things. And I really give. If I have, I really give. Or sometimes I tell the person, this is what you need. I can't, I just give this to you. Now I pray that, get some help. Okay. For some people, they will always say, let me pray for you. Hello. People appreciate prayer, but they also appreciate help. So can you help and pray? Better for you. So I don't know about your attitude about it. Why I say that? It's because it is important. Because it's a difficult task to have a right attitude over things. Let me ask you, okay, here's the coach and me, to prepare in advance what are the daily circumstances that needs the right attitude to turn around your life. Okay? If you're running a business, if you are calculating things, it's difficult when somebody loan of money and never repay you back. That will hit everything. It happens to me. I had somebody deliver the goods, never gave the PDC, never paid. It was a big deal. Boom, what happened? You lost the deal, go bankrupt, your family hit it. Connect. Sabi ni JP, connect. Right? At the end of the day, it has nothing to do with you. Remember this? Yung dialogue mo, wala naman akong ginawa, wala naman akong kasalanan, bakit ako ang naghihirap? Bakit ako ang nagbabayad sa kasalanang hindi akin? Because of your attitude. Can you connect? And we are also quiet. I love you all. Okay? That's what life coaches do. We just want you to realize that it is not about other people's life. It is all about your life. Di ba? Oh. Sa mga husband, mag-aaway kayo ng asawa mo dahil pinautang mo. Right? Kasi coach, kailangan ng nanay ko, kailangan ng kapatid ko, kailangan ng pinsan ko, kailangan ng tita ko, kailangan ng lahat, ng buong bayan. Let me connect with you. Been there, done that. It's your attitude. How can you give what you do not have? How can you give what you don't have? You only give what you have. So nasaan po yung mga ATM cards nyo? Nasaan po yung payroll ATM nyo? Bakit po nakasangla? You only buy what you can afford. The credit card is supposed to be a representation of your money. It is not a representation of people's money. It is your money. So if you don't have something to pay for that credit card, why are you using that? Why are you scratching that? Leaving you wondering at the end of the period why you have all the bills. Galit ka pa. Think about it. I just have to be very straight to you. You're happy with the food you eat. You're happy with the clothes you buy. Okay? You're happy with the shopping spree. None of that will match the tension, the stress, the problem that it will bring to you the moment hinabol ka na ng credit card. Can you connect? And we are so quiet. Let me go to point number 2. Our attitudes toward others determine their attitude towards us. Would you agree? We're all interdependent. The success we achieve in life will depend largely on how well we relate to others. But here's the point. Paano kung hindi lang talaga maayos yung tao? Paano kung walang ya lang? You call it walang ya. Paano kung this is just an asshole? How do you do that? Why would it be dependent on you? Why would it be dependent on your attitude? It's because it is your attitudes towards relationship. Do you keep people who will give you the burdens in life? Or do you keep people in your life that will allow you to bloom? Alright, so let me challenge you. How many people in your lives makes you bloom? And how many people in your lives make you die? Come on now. So now it's dependent on you. You know, some people makes you miserable. Makes you respond in misery. That's why you are miserable. Agree? Agree? So who decided on these people? Who decided on these people? You. So why are you complaining? You have all the thorns in your life. Coach, there's nothing I can do to get them out of my life. Oh no, that's not true. You can make that decision. Sometimes, it's just that the decision is painful. But what is even more painful? Making the decision when you are in control or making the decision when you can no longer make it. At times, the decision is no longer in your hands, but you are already a product of what happens to you. And now you revert back with an attitude that is very detrimental to you. Connect? Third, do you know that before you can achieve the life that you want, you have to bring out the attitude of acting, talking, thinking like that kind of life? You believe in that? Think about it. Who wants to be successful here? Or who are successful people here? Okay, you want it? Do you want to deal with a loser? Who wants to deal with a loser? A loser. Who wants to deal with a loser and a user? Magkasama kasi yun eh. You agree with me? Yeah, because the loser have to be a user to make it up. So would you like to deal with a loser and a user? No. Absolutely. So now, here's the thing. If you are needing something, come out here and present yourself so needy. Will somebody deal with you? Hey, somebody deals with you? If you come up with a posture that you are so much in need. No. But come in dignified, come in with posture, come in with self-confidence, come in a winning attitude, people will deal with you. Needy is creepy. It's creepy, right? Yeah. We got it from Coach Rich, okay? He's a very powerful coach, and he said needy is creepy. Right? Somebody, a suitor, okay? Men, who are the men in the house?
There's a lot of men in there.
Men of the house. There's more men in the house. You're married, all right? If you're married, the time you sue or pursue your wife, isn't it you've got like that confidence to pursue the wife, right? Yung husband ko ganun yun eh. I mean, by dating eh, may statue eh, di ba? But think of a man who would just pursue you like a hopeless romantic. Ladies, we don't like that. We don't like it. Think about it. Somebody selling you something. Who are you more likely you will buy from? Somebody who's really creepy, as in, please buy this and all. Or somebody, this is my product, this is what it does for you, this is the price, call me when you're ready. Saan ka bibili? Saan ka bibili? Be honest. Right? Right? Attitude. So are you living a winning attitude in life? Applying for a job, get to the employer, butas ang sapatos, walang damit, kailangan ko po talaga ng trabaho. Or somebody coming out for an interview with all the tuxedo and all, sino i-hire? Sino i-hire? Sino i-hire niyo? Butas yung sapatos? But both needs a job. Creepy ang mga taong nangangailangan. Nakakatakot. Here's the thing, kahit uutangan ka, balik natin to sa utang. Somebody calls you, bro, there's an investment that I want to do. Okay? I need $500,000. Okay, if you can share out like 50,000, I'm gonna pay you by next month or next year. Let me know if you can. Hang on the phone. Again, somebody, alam mo kapatid, kailangan ko talaga ng pera. Alam mo, gusto kasi itong negosyo. Tapos wala naman akong pera, wala naman akong magawa. Kung may 50 mil ka lang, tulungan mo ako kasi kalahating milyon yung kailangan ko. Kanino ako magpapahiram? The first and the second? First. So, can you imagine and can you hear yourself right now? Fourth, remember, the higher you go in the organization of value, the better the attitudes that is required, the greater the attitude, and this will result to your success. Success is a result of your great attitude. If you are successful today, it's because of your attitude. If you are failing today, because you've got an attitude that's getting you to the dream. Here's the thing. You need money to make money. Correct? I was talking to our coaches earlier. Successful people, billionaires and millionaires have this investment mindset against expense mindset. Here's the thing. Investment mindset would have this. If I invest 5,000, the question is, what is the ROI? Will that yield me 10,000 after investing 5,000? Or would you give 500 pesos with 50 pesos return? I was telling them, if it's 550 pesos, 550 pesos, forget it. I'll just treat you because the return to my 500 is greater than the 50 pesos. Investors will give you money because of the high ROI. But what you normally do is you keep spending things because mas mamura siya. You will spend 5,000 on your clothes kasi mas mura, but you will not make an investment of 10,000 that will give you 15,000 return. Ang laki kasi nun, coach, 10,000 na ito 5,000 lang. Spend side, investment side. I challenged my coaches earlier. I said, starting today, everything you do, make it an investment. Make it an investment. Don't make it an expense side. Make it an investment. Alright? You can invest 50,000 if return is 500,000. Will you do that? The problem is your attitude that you want 50,000 but you only want to spend 500. How could it be? Loto, malabo din yan. The last time I checked, mas marami nalugi dun sa loto kaysa kumita. Kaya nga maraming pera mo yun. Tama ba? Pera mo yun. Finally, the deepest craving of a human being is for recognition and self-esteem. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Do you agree with me?
Yes.
To be needed, to feel important, to be recognized, and to be appreciated is indeed the greatest need. That includes your loved ones, that includes the people in your vicinity, the people around you. They need that self-esteem. They need that recognition. They need that pat in the shoulder. They need that appreciations. If you are not giving that attitude to the people next to you, to your community, to your household, how in the world do you expect to feel needed, appreciated, wanted? No amount of money can make you successful. Your success is defined the way people see you. Your success is defined the way you feel. And I tell you, it's not about how much is in your bank. What is that amount in the bank gives you. Right? For some people who got $500,000 in the bank, they got a lot of friends. After that, they lose the friends. Ubus na yung 5 million, $500,000 eh. For some people, have $500,000, bring it to casino. For some people who got $500,000, get it into investment. And you get the results of that. But you see, regardless of what you do, my question is, what is that action got to do with your attitude over the people next to you? Because you are a human being. It is not what you do with the money, but why you do that with the money. And what it has to do with the people around you. Now, let me challenge you this. I want you to evaluate. Of course, don't do it now, but you can do it after. Okay? Let me know how it goes. What is really your attitude about yourself and others regarding success and failure? Regarding career and money? In general, what is your attitude? What is money to you? What is success to you? What is failure to you? You know, I'm trying to get one, but I got someone who got interviewed and said, what have you done? Or what was your attitude at the time of failure? He said, I was never a failure. I've always been a successful person. I was never a failure. Who said so? As in, cut straight with the interview, said, who said so? I've never been a failure. The business closed, but it doesn't mean I'm a failure. The business failed, the numbers failed. The business plan didn't work out, but I'm not a failure. I'm still alive. We've got stories in the church, got $1 million in the bank, called the pastor, magsusuicide na ako. Kasi $1 million na lang pera ko. Kakainis, di ba? Wala nga kami $1 million sa bangko. Suicide ka. Sa ibang tao ngayon, wala nga $1 million din. Diba? We heard that and it's a real story. A man is about to commit suicide because there's only $1 million left in the bank. Yeah? Next. Would you like to outline? Let me challenge you to outline, draw it, picture it. What is one attitude, only one, attitude you can improve towards your family members? Isa lang. Huwag yun ang damihan, medyo masakit yun eh. What can you improve? See? If you say nothing, that's starting your attitude. That's an attitude of pride and arrogance. Walang mali. Okay ako. Who said so? Every day is an opportunity to be a better version of who you are. But you cannot be a better version of who you are if you do not have that attitude of improvement that happens every day of your life. Right? Let me also challenge you to do this. What is one attitude that you can do or improve towards the people around you in the workplace? If you're a student in the school, and who got goals here? Got goals, visions in life. Yet to be achieved, goals nga eh. You got it? What is one winning attitude that you can keep every day practicing doing it, that will bring you closer every day to that one thing that you want? We lost that in the middle of the battleground. We lost that as we fight in life. We lost that when we encounter people who are bitter. We lost that when we encounter people who are failure. We lost that when we encounter people who seems to be losing hope in their lives. So give that one winning attitude. Every day of your life, live it up. You said, be inspired. Our coffee shop exists for two things. We inspire people and we help transform lives. Yun lang. Wala po kami ibang ginagawa dito that will not bring inspiration and will not help people's life to be transformed. Every day, we'll learn, unlearn, relearn. And you're right. When you're not inspired, you don't get it. But what is inspiration if you are not being transformed? So what is that one winning attitude that you have? Every day of your life. To me, passion. And everything I do, I need that. Wake up, I'm so passionate today. What is that passion that I have today? I have to live it up. And finally, let me challenge you. What is that attitude that you know you must nail down? Put it into the grave, forget about it, because it's not helping you, your family, your goals, your loved ones, and your future. Bring it to the grave. Again, it's an attitude of humility and accept, I need something to die. I need something to bury. I need something to change. I need something to put to an end. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. At the end of the day, this is your life. It is not my life. But as life coaches, our goal, our hope, our mission is to help you change. Our mission, our hope, our goal is to help you see that there's better things in life because the solution is within you. Our hope, our goal, our mission is for you to know that life is beautiful. You stay alive every day. There are better reasons for you to keep going. Not only for other people, but it starts with you. It is not being selfish to look within you, inner you. You cannot give what you do not have. As life coaches, we value the you within you. It's not the people around you, the you within you. When you start seeing the person within you, when you start seeing the beautiful creations within you, when you start being aware of who you are, you start dreaming, you start looking at vision, you start believing in yourself. And when you see all of these things, you can be a beautiful part of a beautiful creation. This is Coach A. Thank you for joining me for tonight. Good night, everyone. Thank you.